My name is Claudia H. Brady, and you are welcome to Mindful Mornings. It's just something that we started in April 1st, and in the efforts to keep the positive energy and the communion of people flowing. I am an active yoga teacher, certified RYS 200, and I do teach on a daily basis outside of this crisis. As you know, many of us are at stay-at-home orders. If you're watching from Washington, you're right alongside with me. If you're watching from California, basically anywhere in the United States and outside, hellos to those of you who are tuning in from outside of the US, maybe Mexico or Europe, Italy. I know I have some viewers from those areas, and I like to say thank you for showing up today to my personal practice. Just a kind reminder, you might hear odd noises here and there. This is my home, the Citizen Life. And my wife is the producer. She's behind the scenes. So if you are watching us from YouTube, go ahead and give us a like, subscribe down below, or leave us a message. We love to hear from you and what you think of this practice as we go along. As well as if you're watching from Facebook Live, hello, welcome. Thank you for liking our Citizen Life page. Once you do that, you get full reminders of the posts that we make, the events, and the live events coming up. Now, that's enough about business. Let's get down to what we came here for. Today, we're going to start in a child's pose position. So make your way to child's pose. I do want to remind you to have some water handy. Have a strap, a towel, a shirt you don't like, basically anything that meets the distance for any vines. And I have one block for show. These also meet the distance when we're doing some poses, especially today. So if you have some books, a hefty binder, anything that likens to a block, go ahead and take some time and bring it over as we all start to make our way into a child's pose. This is simply just a pillow that we have at home that I'm using as a bolster, but anything that gives you extra length will help in your seating positions. At the end, we're going to do a slight meditation. With that being said, shins press onto the mat, toes touch kindly, gently behind you. Allow those knees to open wide enough. Maybe mat at edge or wider. We want to allow the chest and the ribs to be able to fall through. Now you want to reach actively with those arms towards the top of your mat. You can release the brow, the lips, or the nose onto the mat. It depends what angle you feel comfortable here. Now I want you to imagine that you're trying to press the pit of the elbows down onto the mat. Beautiful. In order to do that, you're gonna have to change your hands for the index finger to face forward. Now this will allow your shoulder blades to hug back behind you as you shine your chest forward down to the mat in finding a child's pose. Now once you're ready, release the elbows down onto the mat, forearms ground. And we're going to tune into our breath at this moment, but allow yourself to just take a natural breath. Let's take inventory of what we came in with. Allowing yourself to have a regular full inhale, maybe keeping track of how long the length is. Allowing any movement, any fidgeting to come to a stop as we find stillness in this pose. The chest is the only thing lifting, the belly is the only thing rising, everything else is in stillness. Let it go. Allow the areas that are connected to your mat to ground down. Have the mat be your support and grounding. Now once you're ready, take a deep, nice full inhale through your nostril, restrict it through the back of the throat. It sounds a little bit like this. And once you're ready, allow your jaw to come wide. Imagine you're fogging the mat in front of you. Let it go. Take a nice deep inhale for 3, 2, 1. And exhale, let it go. body on and out. Allow you inhale to gain maybe 1 second length for 3, 2, 1. And as you exhale, side out. Full inhale for 4, 3, 2. Take a pause at a full breath, full belly, full chest. Allow the lungs to expand. Exhale, stick out your tongue, side out. We are deepening our breath now for 5. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, side out. Last breath here, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold your breath. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that exhale. On your next inhale, you're going to ground down through your palms and lift your elbows up off the mat for an active child's pose. Exhale, shine that chest towards the mat, allowing the chin to release onto the mat. Nice, full inhale. And once you're ready to exhale, press the tailbone back towards your heels a little bit more, grounding down to the mat. Full inhale. And full exhale. Now allow your palms to work closer towards one another, bringing the palms to touch. Elbows reach one another. Now bend at the elbow as your palms reach back behind your head. You should feel that stretch as if your armpits are grounding down to the mat. Nice full inhale. Exhale, let it go. Nice full inhale. Exhale, let it go. On our next inhale, hands grow long towards the front mirror. And as we exhale, walk those hands towards the right side of the room. Now we want to make sure our lower body remains where it is. It's very gentle. Bend over to the right now. As you exhale, release the forehead down on the mat and take a deep breath. Feel that stretch from the left pinky all the way to your left hip as you ground down through the glutes. On our next inhale, rock to spider web your hands. Find your way through center. Exhale, ground down to the mat once more. Inhale, rock onto your fingertips, spider web those hands. Walk over to the left side of the room. And exhale, settle in here for 2 breaths. Full inhale. Full exhale. Full inhale. And full exhale. Next inhale, rock onto your fingertips. Find your way through center. This time, inviting your hips to press forward, coming into our very first tabletop. Now we're only going to bring we're going to bring a neutral spine here. So make sure your tailbone is tucked. Make sure you're looking right in between your hands. Hands right underneath your shoulders, knees right underneath your hips. Once you are ready, hands will start to walk forward. Hips will stay stacked on top of the knees as we shine our chest down to the mat. Now, if you're newer to this practice, this is heart-melting pose. It might be a little intimidating. Find yourself to find that block, a towel, or the bolster to meet the distance if you need that extra support. Now, remember, those modifications will only allow you to find the final space and pose one of these days. Now, make sure you're still grounding through your palms and through the tops of your feet to find that equal balance. Heart-melting pose. Let's take 2 deep breaths here. Let me hear it. Full inhale. Full exhale. you. Next inhale, grip the mat with your palms as you lift your elbows up off the mat. Hands walk right underneath the shoulders once again. This time, invite yourself here to do a cat and cow. Inhale for cow and exhale for cat. Inhale for cow and exhale for cat. Find any movement here by maybe shifting your hips to the right, shoulders to the left, creating circles with your spine. Now, allow yourself to close your eyes here to feel the pose rather than see the pose. Trust your body. Maybe find out some areas that are tight and take a breath there. Once you're ready, return to a neutral spine tabletop. Now, I want to make sure our core is engaged. So go ahead and pull that navel up and back towards your spine. It should feel almost like we're sucking in the belly, but we should feel that strength at the core. Once you're ready, invite the right leg to press back behind you. Ground down through all 5 toes. Now, once you're ready, inhale, left hand reaches up towards the front wall. At this moment, you can stay here or you can challenge yourself by floating the right leg up off the mat, making sure that hip remains engaged. Beautiful. Now, once you're ready, release the left hand down onto the mat, right toes release. Allow the right heel to fall in line with the left toes. We want to keep our chest framed down to the mat. Beautiful. Now we're going to look up towards the sky as we invite the right hand to reach up towards the sky. And exhale, release that right hand down onto the mat. We're going to do it once again. Once you're ready, inhale, lift that right arm up to the sky. And exhale, release that right arm down onto the mat. Right leg releases down onto the mat. Shake out your hips side to side and find that neutral spine once again. How are you feeling? Now, press the left toes back behind you. Make sure you are grounded through all 5 toes. This time we're going to open up to the left side of the room. So making sure that right hand is grounded under your shoulder. Inhale, lift the left arm up to the sky. Beautiful. Release the left palm down onto the mat. Ground down through your heel. What's going on? Inhale, left arm up to the sky. Beautiful. Release left arm down on the mat. Now we're going to inhale, lift the right arm up to the front wall. Left leg to the back wall. Engage the core here. Hold. You've got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the right arm down onto the mat. Left knee releases. Allow your toes to touch back behind you and find yourself into a child's pose. Remain there. Find a deep full inhale and exhale. I'm going to go check the streaming. Stay put. What do you mean it's not working? Mm-hmm. What do you mean it's not working?
It's like it's not this, it's this.
That's it. And once you are ready, ground down through your palms, press your tailbone, tuck your toes, press your tailbone up and back, and find your very first down dog. Now here, find your hips to sway side to side. Allow a deep bend to the knee if needed. Maybe roll over your toes here. Allow any movement here that works for you, that allows you and gives you that space to settle into your down dog. Now our down dog should look like a mountain, our tailbone being the highest point on the mat, our chest shining directly towards our thighs, and our head hanging loose. Let it go. When you're ready, inhale, heels high, knees low. Slowly walk your way towards the top of your mat. Listen carefully. Allow your knees to bend. Lift your heels as you rock onto your toes. Now, allow those heels to stack right on top of the toes. You can stay here with support of the mat, or you can reach for opposite elbows. You can bring your hands to heart center, arms overhead, or find a bind behind you. If you are holding a bind, release. Find your way right back how you came in. And slowly release the glutes down onto the mat. Cross your legs and find yourself into a seated pose. My apologies for the mild disruption in the YouTube channel. Things happen, and that's why we are here. We simply inhale, and as we exhale, we let go of all that does not serve us. When you're ready, inhale, arms reach up overhead. And exhale, draw a line through heart center. Once the hands meet heart center, listen carefully. Spread those fingers wide. Shine the chest towards the thumb. Beautiful, and engage your core. At this moment, I'm going to ask you to tuck in your chin. Either look down at your palms or release your eyelids to close. We're going to allow this moment, now that we've added some movement, to find an intention for today's class. What is your purpose for showing up today? I would like to share my intention with you all today. My intention for this Mindful Morning project is to come into the homes of those who need this time and space, this meditative space, in order to create a mindful morning for each and every single one of us. With that being said, inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, lion's breath as you forward fold. Ground down through your palms. Now on your next inhale, rock onto your fingertips. Exhale, ground down through your palms as you press away from the mat, bringing our spine to rise. Roll your shoulders back. Now tuck in your chin, right ear, right shoulder. Drop your head back, left ear, left shoulder. Draw a half circle in your neckline, allowing your chin to trace. And exhale, drop your head back. Now, if you haven't already, close your eyes, otherwise this will make you dizzy. But allow yourself to go at whatever pace your breath is right now. Now reverse the motion. Exhale, round your chin through your neckline. Inhale, drop your head back. Beautiful. Find a couple more circles here in your head. Or maybe you are starting to rock on your sitting bones and inviting the whole spine to join. Your hands can ground down at the knees. And once you're ready, come into a stillness, upright position, seated. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands rock forward, rock onto your knees, uncross your shins, tuck your toes, press your tailbone up and back. Let's find our down dog. Now it seems like we are ready for our Vinyasa flow. Get ready to travel towards the top of the mat. This is where you get to decide. What is your practice going to look like today? Shall we get started? Heels high, knees low. Find your way towards the top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, coming right into our chair. Inhale, root to rise. And exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Now I'm going to ask you to allow the knees to bend generously. Find space between the feet as we come into our ragdoll pose. Allow your torso to melt over your thighs. Technology is not on my side today, guys. Invite any swaying side to side from your toes to your heels. We will be including a tree pose in between our sun salutations once we are flowing. So this is a nice gentle way of testing our balance. If your eyes are open, give them a close and see how that changes or challenges your balance. Once you're ready, slowly bring those feet right underneath your hips at a 6-inch distance. Keep that chin tucked, root to rise, allowing the tailbone and each vertebrae to stack upon it. Shoulders are the last thing to peel back as we find our very first mountain pose. Now allow any movement to happen here as we settle. This is our first mountain pose. But we want to make sure that there is a slight bend to the knees at all times. Very slight, as to not hyperextend those knees. We want to make sure the tailbone, instead of peeling back, hips are pressing forward and engaging those glutes. Engage the core as well. Pull that navel up and back. Shoulders are peeled back. Shoulder blades hug towards one another. Palms are wide, elbows towards your ribs. When you're ready, inhale, arms reach up overhead. Imagine you're gaining length. Exhale, forward fold as you keep that length simply hinging on your hips. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Let's come into our chair right away. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Let's go at it again, chair. This time hold. Take a deep full inhale, lift the chest. Full deep exhale, dip the hips. Inhale, root to rise, extended mountain. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Keep that spine straight, no dip in the back. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chair. Take a breath here. Work on your pose. Exhale, dip your hips. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, swan dive. Beautiful. We're going to add our chaturanga. Inhale, half lift, straight spine. Exhale, bend those knees, ground down through the palms. Step, walk, jump your way back. Doesn't matter how you get there. Plank. Very first plank, everybody. Variation. Modification. Knees come down, tops of the feet. Press into the mat. Hugging those elbows towards the side. Coming down to the belly. One cobra tail. Knees peel off the mat. Inhale, peel those shoulders up and back. Hands are very light, if not floating. Exhale, forehead down to the mat. Inhale, peel those shoulders up and back. Exhale, forehead down to the mat. Inhale, peel those shoulders up and back. Float your hands for 5, 4, you're strong. 3, 2, exhale, forehead down to the mat, arms wide, toes wide, let it go. Surrender to the mat at this moment. Release the left ear or left side of the temple. Inhale, engage your tail. One cobra tail, toes touch, heels touch. Peel those knees up off the mat. Hands come right next to the chest this time. Bring it in line with the ribs. We're coming into our up dog. Inhale, peel those shoulders open. Feel the spine activate and press off the palms. Find your up dog. Allow any movement here that feels good for you. And once you're ready, press your tailbone up and back through all fours or into a down dog. Shake it out, walk it out, or find a child's pose if needed at any moment. You got 3 breaths. Last one all together. Let me hear it. Full inhale. Full exhale. Heels high, knees low. Step, walk, or jump your way towards the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let's go right into our chair. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Listen carefully. Bend those knees. Right leg only presses back behind you. Bend into that front knee. We're coming into our low lunge. Right knee releases onto the mat. Toes stay stuck. Tuck. Inhale, arms reach forward. Press those hips forward. Arms reach up. Beautiful. Now, if your left knee is opening up to the side, track it and have it be right underneath your left heel. Now, everybody, bring your hands through heart center. Engage that core. And once you're ready, right hand grounds down to the mat. Left arm reaches up towards the sky as we find a gentle twist. If you are used to binding, go ahead and bend at the elbow. Reach towards opposite hip. Look up towards the sky. When you're ready, inhale, left arm reaches up towards the sky and releases down onto the mat. Lift, peel off the right knee, press off the right leg, forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Listen carefully. Slight bend at the knees. Ground down through your palms. This time, left leg is invited back behind you for a runner's lunge. Release the left knee down onto the mat. Top of the foot presses into the mat. Shift your hips forward as you reach forward. Inhale, lift your torso up towards the sky. Make sure those shoulders, those biceps are right behind the ears. How are you feeling? When you're ready, release your hands through heart center. As we release the left hand down onto the mat in line with the right foot. Right hand reaches up towards the sky for a twist. Now at this moment, if your right knee is peeling open, hug it in towards the chest. Imagine you are trying to squeeze through the dinner table. If you created bind, go ahead and bind your right hand back behind. Imagine you are trying to pick your left pocket. Right hand reaches up to the sky. Ground it down to the mat. Tuck your left toes and press off your left foot, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let's find our chair. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bend those knees generously. Ground down through the palms. Walk your way back. Plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. One more breath here. When you're ready, right leg presses back behind you, three-legged dog. You can stay here or stack the right hip on top of the left. Everybody hug the right knee in towards the chest. Ground it down. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands through heart center. Ground down to the mat. Press off your left toes, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let's find our chair. Inhale, root to rise. This time we're going to invite the right knee towards our chest. Now make sure your heel is engaged and your toes are not falling back. Beautiful. Now you can stay here or interlace your hands and grab 2 inches above the knee, below the knee. Pull the knee up and around the rib cage. Everybody, release the right knee down, pressing through the heel, hands reach up towards the sky. Now you can trace your toes lightly, marking them, or you can float the leg back behind you through warrior 3 and ground down. When you're ready, inhale, arms reach up. Crescent lunge. Beautiful. Hands rock through center. Ground down to your mat. Press the left leg back behind you, three-legged dog. Stay here, or if you did so on the right side, stack the left hip on top of the right. When you're ready, everybody, hug in the left knee towards the chest. Ground it down. Inhale, lift the chest off the thigh. Press off the right toes, forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let's go right into chair. Inhale, root to rise. This time, invite the left knee to hug in towards your chest. You can stay here or invite your hands to grab 2 inches below the left knee. Now, if you've compromised your shoulders and are rocking forward, then allow your shoulders to peel back and hug in that left knee towards the left armpit. When you're ready, pressing through the left heel forward, float that leg. Either float it or trace the toes back behind you as you find a runner's lunge. Ground down through your palms. Right leg presses back behind you. Three-legged dog. Release or float the right leg. Shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, allow your knees to come down. Find your child's pose. Let it go. Take as many breaths as are needed here. Feel free to take in some water if needed. Just make sure you swallow whole. And my producer, aka wife, tells me that everything is going just fine on the streamings. Give us a thumbs up, give us a heart. Let us know that you're with us. How are you feeling? Now everybody, from a child's pose, find your way into a down dog. Left leg presses back behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, hug it in towards your chest, ground it down, runner's lunge. Inhale, arms reach up. Let's find our crescent. Allow your hands to draw a line through heart center as we release the right knee down. Inhale, arms reach up, lift the knee up off the mat. Exhale, draw a line through heart center, right knee down. Let's do it one more. Inhale, arms reach up. And exhale this time, reach forward. Press off your right toes forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let's go into our chair. This time, inhale, lift your right heel. As we root to rise, we invite the right knee to come with us. Beautiful. Now, you can stay here and find your left heel to press back behind you, or simply trace those toes back. Wherever you are, ground down the right foot, ground down the right heel. Let's find our warrior one. When you're ready, draw a line through heart center. Open up to the right side of the room, warrior two. Bend into that front knee, you've got it. Reach forward, then both hands cartwheel down to the mat. Press off your right toes forward, full at the top of the mat. Take a ragdoll here, allow your feet to come wide. This is gonna be our recovery pose. We're gonna do the same thing on the left side of the body. One more breath. When you're ready, bring your feet to touch once again. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, find your chair. Lift the left heel this time, and as we root to rise, invite the left knee to come with us. Now, here are the variations. You can either float through warrior three, or you can trace your toes back behind you. Everybody, drop your left toes, drop your left heel. Let's find our warrior one. Inhale, lift up through the crown. And exhale, draw a line through heart center. This time, open up to the left side of the room. Bend into that front knee, reach forward. 3, 2, 1. Both hands ground down to the mat. Press off the left toes forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chair. Draw a line through heart center, and we're gonna hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. Rock onto your toes, lift the heels. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the glutes towards the heels. Tuck in your chin. And cocoon yourself here as you release the tailbone down onto the mat. we should be on our back now, rock and rolling. And once you're ready, cross your legs and find your way into a seated position at the top of your mat. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Interlace all fingers at the webbing. Release the index, cross the thumbs, biceps behind the ears. Rock side to side here. Make sure you're grounded on your sitting bones. When you're ready, inhale, reach up towards the sky. Press your way over towards that right corner of the room. You got it. Reach. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale your way through center in length. And exhale to the left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale your way through center. Exhale, elbows reach out towards the side, cactus arms. Beautiful. Now, we're gonna release the hands and reach for opposite shoulders. Imagine you are trying to grasp with your fingertips your shoulder blades. This might be enough for you, or you may want to do eagle arms by allowing your forearms to wrap around one another. Wherever you might be, you want to hug those elbows in towards the chest. Tuck in your chin. And try and see if you can reach your belly button. Inhale, torso only, reach up. Try and see if you can reach those elbows up towards the sky. And exhale, tuck in your chin, round your spine. 2 more, just like that. Inhale. Allow the belly to expand. Exhale. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, find your way to a neutral space. Release the arms, let it go. Beautiful. Take in some water, and once you're ready, find us in your down dog. We are going to finish up our flow today. Feel free to include Warrior 3 as we transition from our tree pose into a Warrior 1. Once you're ready, find your way in a down dog. Wag it out, walk it out. And once you're ready, left leg presses back behind you, three-legged dog. Stack the left hip on top of the right, bend at the knee. If you flip your dog, go ahead and flip it now. If you don't, stay put for 5, 4, 3, 2. If you flipped your dog, left arm reaches down to the mat. Everybody hug in the left knee towards the chest, ground it down. Inhale, arms reach forward. Press off our left toes, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, coming right into our chair. Inhale, lift the right heel. Root to rise, invite the right knee to come up. Beautiful. You can stay here and grab onto your big toe for a big toe hold, or you can release the sole of your foot into that, into the calf, the heel, or the inside of the thigh. Now, what I want to make sure that you avoid is that joint area. You do not want to apply pressure in a bone-to-bone connection. So if you're having a hard time bringing it up to your thigh, Then simply release it down into that nice holder of a calf. Beautiful. Find your full expression. Beautiful. Now wherever you are, hug in that right knee and press it back behind you. Find your warrior three or trace the toes back behind you. Release the right toes and the heel. Inhale, arms reach up. You got it. Now, allow your hands to draw a line through heart center. Open up, warrior two. Bend into that front knee. You've got it. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Reach forward and reverse your warrior. Listen carefully. Straighten out the left leg. Beautiful. Both hands go parallel to the mat. Parallel to the mat. What is she talking about? Press those hips back. Reach forward. We're coming into Trikonasana, triangle pose. You can stay here, or you can bring your hands now perpendicular to the mat. If your hands are released on the shin, do not apply any pressure. It's just to keep yourself lifted. Instead, think right hand reaching up towards the sky. You've got it. Inhale, lift through the right hand. Exhale, bend into that front knee, warrior two. Beautiful, both hands cartwheel down to the mat. Press the left leg back behind you. Float it or ground it down. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, find your down dog. You got it. One breath. And right leg presses back behind you. Stack the right hip on top of the left. Bend the knee. And if you did so on the other side, flip your dog. You got it. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Everybody ground down the right hand into the mat. And exhale, hug in the left knee towards the chest. Inhale, reach towards the front rim. Press off your left toes, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, find your chair. This time, peel your left heel off the mat. Inhale, root to rise. Find whatever variation you found on the other side. I'm going to go for tree. Find your full expression. One point of focus. Nothing else matters. Everything else fades away. Slowly coming out of it. Trace your toes or float your leg. Release into a warrior one. You got it. Bend into that front knee. Frame your shoulders forward. Press through the outer edge of the left foot. When you're ready, draw a line through heart center. Open up to the left side of the room. Warrior two. Bend into that front knee. You got it. Bend into that front knee. Reach forward. And exhale, reverse your warrior. Beautiful. Straighten out that front leg. Both hands come parallel to the mat. Shift those hips back. Arms reach forward. See how there is some space between my thigh? We want to keep lifted there. Stay here or find your hands perpendicular to the mat. Only the hands moved. Nothing else has moved. You got it. Find your full expression. 5, 4, 3, 2. Find yourself to lift on that torso. Bend into that front knee. And both hands cartwheel to the mat. Beautiful. Good job. Now, invite the right leg back behind you. Float it or ground it down. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Everybody, find your down dog. You got it. Heels high, knees low. Donkey kicks as you reach for your glutes for 5, 4, 3, 2, and find your way at the top of the mat, grounding down through your glutes. Heels grow long. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, right hand reaches towards the left toe, sole of the foot. You got it. You can stay here, or you can open up the left arm to reach back behind you. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left arm reaches up and releases on the soles of your right foot. Inhale and open up to the right side of the room. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, arm reaches up. And reach for the right heel. Left hand reaches for the left heel. Tuck in your chin and try and see if you can meet forehead to knee. As you inhale, you reach your crown towards your toes. And as you exhale, you use the biceps to get a little bit closer to your thighs. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. When you're ready, release the bind, let it go. Press your toes towards the front mirror. Hands will come, fingertips directly underneath your glutes. The top of your glutes will roll on onto those fingertips. Now, try and see if you can hug your elbows and release them back behind you. Your toes are still pressing forward. Your elbows are grounding down to the mat. Now shine your chest forward, drop your head back as we find fish. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Release, tuck in your chin. Allow your elbows to come towards the side. And once you're ready, hug in the knees towards your chest. Excuse me. Rock your weight here. Hug in the knees. Draw a circle. Do any movement that feels good for you. When you're ready, both heels grow long towards the ceiling. Legs up the wall. Stay here. You can have as much bend to the knee as needed. Flex your toes, flex your heels. Beautiful. Now everybody, as my favorite teacher would say, abs are absolutely necessary in each practice. When you're ready, inhale, arms reach up overhead. Interlace the fingers up the webbing. Bring it right underneath the neck. Now we're going to keep those elbows open the whole time so your shoulder blades are hugging in towards one another. And imagine you are trying to reach forehead to the knee for 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the shoulders down onto the mat. Right leg reaches down. Float it. Switch it up. Right leg comes up. Left leg comes down. Now, if you're using momentum, I would like to urge you to instead allow your muscles to take over and slowly and with control find that space. That space where it feels like if I don't, it will just, and then lift it right back up. Exhale. Beautiful. One more on each side. You've got it. This is only temporary. We're about to calm down into our dead man's pose. Beautiful. Everybody hug in your knees towards your side of your chest and reach through the instep for a happy baby. This will be our very last pose of today, happy baby. But actively press the soles of of your feet into the mat, into the hand, and the hand into the foot. Allow yourself to create any movement, maybe even practice another favorite pose that you may have. And once you are ready, slowly release everything down to the mat. Find your dead man's pose. Allow your feet to come wide. Toes seek distance between one another. Shake out your toes as you find that release working its way up the thigh to your hips. Shake out your head side to side. Allow your fingers to curl up. Allow yourself to reside here in this space. Allow yourself to be. No need for movement to happen. Slowly your eyelids grow heavy. With each inhale, your belly grows nice, long, and full. And with every exhale, each and every single space grounds down to the mat. So much so that the muscles are completely relaxed. And you are solely dependent on the mat. Let it go. Let the jaw fall wide. Let your palms curl up. Let your hips release any unwanted tension. And with each breath, you allow yourself to fill in with that energy that you created. And with every exhale, you release stale air, unwanted thoughts. Imagine yourself finding that stillness after the wake. And when a thought enters your mind, simply inhale it, acknowledge. And as you exhale, let it go. Now once again, you can stay in your Savasana, dead man's pose, for as long as needed. Mindful Mornings is a Monday through Friday, 9:45 to 10:45. I hope to see you here April 6th on Monday. Whenever you're ready, find movement with intention. And all together as we inhale and exhale, the soul that resides within me bows down to each and every single one of you. Namaste. My name is Claudia H. Brady, and I am so thankful that you've decided to join us today for our third session of Mindful Mornings. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are trying to grow this channel. It is a lifestyle channel that is an alternative, holistic environment. We're asked to say we are looking for the best way to live life in a mindful manner. My name is Claudia H. Brady. Once again, my co-producer, Shaylin. We'll see you on Monday. Have a lovely day.